Now, in addition to this week's holiday festivities, the New York International Auto Show, that is back in town for this weekend for the 125th year. But as people check out the latest and greatest sets of wheels, some uncertainty about how the tariffs are going to impact prices. X11's Julie Millet is live at the Javits Center this morning, checking just about everything out. Good morning, Julie.
Good morning to you, John. I'm coming to you from inside a 1909 Cadillac. Check out this beauty. In fact, we have a ton of old, fancy-looking cars here. We are inside the car show's anniversary exhibit, celebrating 125 years here at the auto show. 13 different cars, some of them very, very vintage, marking each decade the auto show has been around. So we'll certainly get a lay of the land here all morning long and be showing you everything the car show has to offer. I do, though, want to bring in a special guest this morning, president of the auto show here. This is Mr. Mike Scheinberg. Thank you, Mark Scheinberg, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Tell us about this anniversary exhibit and what we're looking at here.
Well, it's a special time for the New York Auto Show. The first auto show took place right here in New York City back in November of 1900, the old Madison Square Garden. So to be able to really kind of celebrate this amazing industry and all the changes that are going on, it's fabulous to be able to bring some of the most iconic events over the 13 decades as examples of it. So, you know, everything, of course, from a great Model T to a split window 1963 Corvette that actually Barack Obama drove with Jerry Seinfeld, an iconic New Yorker, at the White House many years ago. So this is just, again, an amazing example of how technology and design has changed so much over the years.
And so much history here. Car lovers coming in to check in the new, the old. Of course, they can appreciate the Model T. What else is in store here for car lovers coming to visit today?
Well, there's just hundreds and hundreds of vehicles all over the Javits Center, and it's not just seeing cars on carpet. There's lots of things that people can get interactive with. We have 4 ride and drives, some of them all electric vehicles, some of them right on 11th Avenue are cars that you have to climb up a mountain, Camp Jeep and Ford Bronco exhibit. So there's really something for everybody. And it's an opportunity, again, for consumers to come in, take a look, talk to product specialists, sit in vehicles, and try to make some decisions on what they're thinking about on their next vehicle purchase.
A little uncertainty this year about tariffs. That is the word of the year so far. Tell us how that might impact car sales or what folks might be seeing here in terms of trends.
Well, we've experienced so much in the auto industry, whether it's been COVID or computer chip shortages on it. It's all about affordability. So the idea that there is tariffs being discussed to be added on to import vehicles or import parts, obviously is something that we're looking at very carefully, but, you know, it's in flux. And the industry responds to things really well. So some manufacturers are just absorbing those extra costs. So I don't, it's a concern, obviously, that new car dealers and manufacturers have, but, there's a sense of the working things through as time goes along. So we're hopeful.
Excellent. Tell us the nitty-gritty here if folks want to come on down. If they hadn't maybe planned for it, but now they want to come see the auto show, what do they need to know?
Well, first of all, yesterday we had our soft opening, and I think everybody heard about it, so because it was really crowded on the floor yesterday. But this is our official opening, and we run through Sunday the 27th. And again, hundreds of thousands of people come into the west side of Manhattan to take a look at all the cars on it. So wear comfortable shoes, because it's 1 million square feet of exhibitry, and again, hundreds of vehicles that are there, and there really is, it's a family event, so there's something for everybody here.
Excellent. Mark Scheinberg, president of the Auto Show, thank you for joining us. John, lots to see and check out here, including some celebrity sightings a little bit later on, so we'll be here all day to bring you the latest, but for now, that's a look here at the anniversary exhibit. Back to you.
Nice. Well, enjoy. That's a good assignment, Julie. We'll see you later. All right, let's take another look at the forecast. The warm, steamy, humid, crazy old forecast.